We are approaching the end of the holiday of Sukkot, and it is a bit later in the day than I had anticipated. I apologize for the delay. Sometimes our schedules are not what we anticipate, but we can do Hallel all throughout the day, preferably in the morning with the morning service, but we can do Hallel at any point in the day. And it is a bit later in the day, and so I'm going to abbreviate, but I hope that you've been enjoying Hallel. I've been enjoying singing the Hallel with you. Just a reminder that it is the holiday of Sukkot, and so we'll be saying the blessing with the Lulav and the Etrog. And you may or may not know, but an art form that Jews have had for a number of hundreds of years is an Etrog box. This is a metal Etrog box. We have seen wooden Etrog boxes. There are all types. You imagine the creativity that Jews have for centuries knows no bounds when it comes to decorating and celebrating for holidays. And so it occurs to me that people who may not have seen an Etrog box, and it happens that this Etrog box has a little decoration on the top that looks a little bit like a leaf, or perhaps the shape of an Etrog itself. And so, just for fun, I keep my Etrog in my Etrog box, but now, of course, I'm taking it out, and we'll be rising for the Hallel, which you see before you. And first, the blessing is Asher Kitshana b'mitzvotav v'tzivano al nitilat lulav, for the lulav. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, Asher kitshana b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al nitilat lulav. You shake the lulav all around to the front, in this case facing east, and then to my right, and then behind me, my left, up, down. Some people point the base of the lulav down, some people point the point down. Depends on your tradition. But we're symbolically pointing to God as being everywhere. And as you've been learning Hallel with me, we're just going to sing a bit of the brief Hallel, but first we'll start with the blessing. It goes like this. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu likro et Hallel. There's a phrase that recurs in the Hallel. It's considered a very important phrase, and it's mentioned here. It's mentioned at this one spot of the Hallel. It's Hodu, and it's also mentioned at the very end. Hodu means be thankful, proclaim gratitude, proclaim acknowledgement and affirmation of and awareness of. It's an incredibly powerful word, and it's a challenge, it's a command, it's a call for attention for the entire community. And today, a little different melody. It goes like this. Yai da yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da 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 da. And ki leolam chasto is the refrain. Yai da 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 ki leolam chasto. And you see the little red logo here indicating that we shake the lulav for these first two lines. So allow me to stand up one more time. Goes like this. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto. We could echo it and sing it again. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto. Yomar na Yisrael ki le'olam chasto. Some people sing Hodu again. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov ki le'olam chasto. Third line down, Yomruna Veit Aharon. Yomruna Veit Aharon ki le'olam chasto. Back to the beginning, Hodu. Hodu l'Adonai ki toki le'olam chasto. Last line, Yomruna Yirei Adonai ki le'olam chasto. Once more, Hodu. Hodu l'Adonai ki toki le'olam chasto. And we should know what we're singing, so we sing, in English we say, give thanks to Adonai who is good, God's love and kindness endure forever. Let the house of Israel declare God's love and kindness endure forever. Let the house of Aaron declare God's love and kindness endure forever. Let those who revere Adonai declare God's love and kindness endure forever. And you see the next line, tormented I cried to Adonai, God answered me with open arms. And I politely disagree with the translation here. I think it's not God answer, but God answer me. And I share with you that this one phrase stands out from the rest of the Hallel because this is a phrase not of joy, but expressing distress and sorrow and maybe even despair. And the phrase goes as follows. Anani, Anani, Anani va'merchavya. Look at the red ink transliteration. Anani, Anani, Anani va'merchavya. Once more. Anani, Anani, Anani va'merchavya. Anani, Anani, Anani va'merchavya. Min hametzar karatia. Min hametzar karatia. Anani va'merchavya. Min hametzar karatia. Anani va'merchavya. Anani, Anani, Anani va'merchavya. Anani, Anani, Anani va'merchavya. I think this phrase is here not only for the person to have a voice to call out to heaven, to the world, but also for other people within the community to hear somebody who is in need and in distress. We need to hear each other and pay attention. And when you and I attend to someone in distress, in sorrow, feeling conflicted and compressed and tormented, and we reach out to that person, that's the first step, and that person's having a feeling that God is answering. And now we are nearly concluded. And you see here again, just at the bottom of this page, the last line, once again, Hodu l'Adonai ki toki le'olam chasto. Last time, Hodu l'Adonai ki toki le'olam chasto. Our ancestors loved the phrase Hodu, praise and thank and focus on God, for God is good. Ki le'olam chasto, God's kindness fills the universe. God's kindness is as eternal as time and space itself. And now we nearly conclude. Da, 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 Amen. Here are the last three lines. Ki lechatolodot l'shimchaneh lezamer, ki me'alav yadol amata'el. Get ready for Amen. Amen. Baruch Adonai, nachmulal batish bachot. And you can say Amen. And we are nearly concluded with Hallel. We do have one more Hallel tomorrow. I need to add that in, and I will post that, and it will be here. And I am intending to do it in the morning, on time, at about 10 a.m. And may you continue to celebrate, sending love and appreciation and respect from Ahavas Chesed. For now, Shalom, y'all.